Today we will learn rationalization in number system. So now let us see how we will rationalize the given questions. Rationalization: a number given whose denominator is an irrational number, that is irrational. Then the process of converting it into equivalent expression whose denominator is rational number by multiplying its numerator and denominator by a suitable number is called rationalization. The process is called rationalization. For example, 1 by root 5 is there. Now we have to rationalize it. So we always rationalize denominator where it is irrational. So what we will do? We will multiply and divide it by root 5. So now it becomes root 5 divided by 5. So what it becomes? Root 5 is in numerator and root 5 into root 5 it becomes 5 is in denominator, which is a rational number. So this process is called rationalizing factor. Now the question is, by which number we have to multiply numerator and denominator? This number is called its rationalizing factor. So how to find out the rationalizing factor? RF, rationalizing factor is called RF. If the product of two irrational number, if the product of two irrational numbers is rational, then each one is called is rational. Then each one is called the rationalizing factor of each other. So that means if the product of two irrational number is a rational, then each one is called the rationalizing factor of each other. Now here we have a table. With the help of this we can find out rationalizing factors. Factors in denominator, its rationalizing factor. Factor is in denominator is, if it is of type under root a, its rationalizing factor is under root a. If the factor in denominator is under root a plus minus under root b, its rationalizing factor is under root a minus plus under root b. And if it is a plus minus under root b, its rationalizing factor is a minus plus under root b. If it is a plus root b, its rationalizing factor is a under root a minus under root b. If it is under root a minus under root b, its rationalizing factor is under root a plus under root b. Similarly here. So this is rationalizing factor. And whenever any number is given whose denominator is irrational number, then multiply both numerator and denominator by its rationalizing factor to convert the given number whose denominator becomes rational. This process is called rationalization. Now let us see some numerical problems to find out, to simplify it, Question number 1. Rationalize the denominator of 1 upon root 7 minus 2. Rationalize the denominator of 1 upon root 7 minus 2. Now in denominator the factor is root 7 minus 2. Its first point that we will write, it's the rationalizing factor. Rationalizing factor, it is of the form under root a minus b. So its rationalizing factor is under root a plus b. Its rationalizing factor is under root 7 plus 2. Now we multiply and divide it by its rationalizing factor, under root 7 plus 2, under root 7 plus 2. You can say multiplying both numerator and denominator by its rationalizing factor. So now in numerator it becomes under root 7 plus 2, and in denominator here it is a minus b, it is a plus b. Always we will get the formula in denominator a plus b and a minus b form. So that is a plus b, a minus b, it becomes a square minus b square. So root 7 whole square minus 2 whole square. So it becomes root 7 plus 2 divided by 7 minus 4, and that is equal to 3. So this is root 7 plus 2 divided by 3. Now the next question. Find the value of a and b if 3 plus root 2 divided by 3 minus root 2 is equal to a plus b root 2. Now once again the question is of the same type. Here we have to rationalize and we have to convert it in the form to find out the value of a and b. Now let us see required solution. A plus b root 2 is equal to 3 plus root 2 divided by 3 minus root 2. Here irrational factor is 3 minus root 2. So its rationalizing factor is RF is 3 plus root 2. 3 plus root 2. Now multiply both numerator and denominator by its rationalizing factor. So 3 plus root 2 divided by 3 minus root 2, multiply 3 plus root 2, 3 minus root 2. So in numerator it is 3 plus root 2, 3 plus root 2. So it becomes 3 plus root 2 whole square divided by a plus b and a minus b and a minus plus b. So a minus b, a plus b. So it becomes a square minus b square. So that is 3 square minus root 2 whole square. So that is in denominator 3 square is 9, root 2 square is 2, and now a plus b whole square. That is a square, 3 square is 9, plus b square root 2 square is 2, plus 2a into b. So that is 6 root 2. After simplification we will get 11 plus 6 root 2 divided by 9 minus 2, that is 7. So what we can write? We can write it as 11 by 7 plus 6 by 7 root 2, which is same as a plus b root 2. Now when we compare, this is a rational part and this is irrational part. So when we compare, now on comparing, a is equal to 11 by 7 and b root 2 is equal to 6 by 7 root 2. So therefore root 2 cancel out. So b is equal to 6 by 7. So that is the required solution. Now let us see some more problem. So that 1 upon 3 minus root 8, 1 upon 3 minus root 8 minus 1 upon under root 8 minus under root 7 plus 1 upon under root 7 minus under root 6 minus 1 upon under root 6 minus under root 5, 1 upon under root 6 minus under root 5 plus 1 upon under root 5 minus 2 under root 5 minus 2 is equal to 5. Here we have to prove this is equal to 5. So many factors, irrational factors are there in denominator. Denominator of each are different. So if we rationalize one by one, it will take more time. So for that question, we can write rationalizing the denominator of all. And here we'll write rationalizing the denominator of all, because rationalizing factor of this is 3 plus root 8. This one is under root 8 plus root 7, and this one is root 7 plus root 6. This one is root 6 plus root 5. Similarly, this is root 5 plus 2. So multiply and numerator and denominator both by their rationalizing factors. So this becomes 1 upon 3 minus root 8 multiplied by 3 plus root 8 divided by 3 plus root 8 minus 1 upon under root 7 minus under root 8 minus under root 7. Its rationalizing factor is root 8 plus root 7. So multiply and divided by this one. Next term, 1 upon root 7 minus root 6. Its rationalizing factor is root 7 plus root 6. Multiply numerator and denominator root 7 plus root 6. Next one is 1 upon root 6 minus root 5. Its rationalizing factor is root 6 plus root 5. Multiply numerator and denominator both by root 6 plus root 5. And the last term, that is 1 upon root 5 minus 2 multiplied by root 5 plus 2, root 5 plus 2. Now we'll simplify one by one. In denominator, in each case, we'll get a plus b into a minus b form. So here we'll use the formula a square minus b square. So now first one is 3 plus root 8 divided by a plus b, a minus b. It becomes a square minus b square. That is 3 square is 9. Under root 8 square is 8. So 9 minus 8, it becomes 1. Minus under root 8 plus under root 7 divided by, once again, 8 minus 7. A plus b, a minus b. So we can write it as 1. Similarly, 1 upon under root 7 minus under root 6 multiplied by this root 7 plus root 6. It becomes root 7 plus root 6 divided by 1. Next, minus root 6 plus root 5 divided by 6 minus 5, that is 1. And the last term 1 upon root 5 minus 2 into this. So it becomes, in numerator it is root 5 plus 2. In denominator it is root 5 whole square, that is 5, minus 2 whole square, that is 4. So 5 minus 4, it becomes 1. Now simplify it. This is 3 plus root 8. Here it is minus sign, the sign will be changed. So that is minus under root 8 minus under root 7 plus under root 7 plus under root 6 minus under root 6 minus under root 5 plus under root 5 plus 2. Now root 8 cancel out, root 7 cancel out, root 6 cancel out, root 5 cancel out. So it becomes 3 plus 2, and that is equal to 5. So that is the required solution. Now this proved the question. Now let us see some other questions, other type of questions. If x is equal to 3 plus 2 root 2, find the value of first part x plus 1 upon x, second part x square plus 1 upon x square, and the last part under root x plus 1 upon root x. Now here it is given, x is given, we have to find out the value. To simplify such type of question, first of all we have to find out 1 upon x. If x is given, if 1 upon x is given, then in that case we will find out x by converting it, by finding out its you can say multiplicative inverse. So now here x is given, so 1 upon x is equal to 1 upon 3 plus 2 root 2. Now there is irrational number in denominator, so we have to rationalize it. So we will multiply both numerator and denominator by its rationalizing factor. Now here the rationalizing factor is 3 minus 2 root 2. So this can be written as 1 upon 3 plus 2 root 2 multiplying by 3 minus 2 root 2, 3 minus 2 root 2. So this becomes 3 minus 2 root 2, and in denominator a plus b form, a minus b form. So this becomes a square minus b square. 3 square is 9 and 2 root 2 square is, that is 8. So it becomes 9 minus 8. So we'll get 3 minus 2 root 2. Now the first part, in first part we have to find out, now this is 1 upon x. Now x already we have. Now the first part x plus 1 upon x, it becomes 3 plus 2 root 2 plus 3 minus 2 root 2. 2 root 2 cancel out, and 3 plus 3 becomes 6. Suppose if simply we have to find out x square plus 1 upon x square, and it is not asked in question, then it is better to find out x plus 1 upon x first, then you can find out x square plus 1 upon x square, x cube plus 1 upon x cube, and other results. So in each question of this type of question, first it is better to find out x plus 1 upon x always. Now the second part is we have to find out x square plus 1 upon x square. This we have to find out. Here you see that these two are the square. So now first you write the formula of a plus b whole square. X plus 1 upon x whole square. It becomes x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2 AB. X cancel out. So x plus 1 upon x whole square is equal to x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2. X plus 1 upon x, the value is 6. So it becomes 6 whole square. That is equal to x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2. Implies that 36 and on transposing minus 2 is equal to x square plus 1 upon x square, and this is equal to 34. So implies that x square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 34. Now for the next part, the last part, under root x plus 1 upon root x we have to find out. And here neither the value of under root x is given nor 1 upon root x is given. Now to simplify this part, under root x plus 1 upon under root x we have to find out. Now squaring both sides. Under root x plus 1 upon root x, if you take square of this, a minus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab, it becomes x plus 1 upon x plus 2. A square x, 1 upon root x square 1 upon x, and plus 2ab cancel out, so that is 2. Now x plus 1 upon x we know, and that is equal to 6. So it becomes 6 plus 2, and that is equal to 8. So if x under root x plus 1 upon root x whole square is equal to 8, then it implies that root x plus 1 upon root x is equal to, here square is 8, so under root x plus 1 upon root x is equal to plus minus root 8. But x is positive here, so that means under root x cannot be negative. So that means here we'll write this is under root 8. So this is required solution. Now let us see some more questions of the same type. If the next question is, if p is equal to 3 minus root 5 upon 3 plus root 5 and q is equal to 3 plus root 5 upon 3 minus root 5, find value of first p square plus q square, and second part p square plus q square plus pq. Now this question is again the same type of question. Now a little bit changes here because the rationalizing factor of this is 3 minus root 5, and rationalizing factor of 3 minus root 5 is 3 plus root 5. To simplify, you can simplify by rationalizing each factor separately, p and q. Then you can find out p square and q square. And second one also you can find out. But it is better to use, first you find p plus q. 3 minus root 5, 3 plus root 5, 3 plus root 5 divided by 3 minus root 5. Now here LCM is 3 plus root 5 and 3 minus root 5, and you can see that they are the rationalizing factor of each other. So in denominator we will get 3 plus root 5 into 3 minus root 5. So it becomes 3 minus root 5 whole square plus 3 plus root 5 whole square. So here we'll apply the formula a plus b whole square in this, a minus b whole square, and 3 plus root 5, 3 minus root 5. Here we'll use the identity a square minus b square. So a minus b whole square, that is 9 plus 5 minus 6 root 5 plus 9 plus 5 6 root 5 and divided by 3 square, that is equal to 9 minus root 5 square, that is equal to 5. So 6 root 5, 6 root 5 cancel out. 9 plus 5, 14. 14, 14, 28. 28 divided by 9 minus 5, that is 4. So this is equal to 7. P plus Q is equal to 7. But we have to find out P square plus Q square. Now find out P into Q. So if you find out P into Q, multiplying these two numbers, 3 plus root 5, 3 plus root 5 cancel out. 3 minus root 5, 3 minus root 5 cancel out. So you will get product of PQ is equal to 1 in this case. Now let us see first part. Squaring both sides, P plus Q, squaring both sides, P plus Q whole square, it becomes P square plus Q square plus 2PQ. The value of P plus Q is known, that is equal to 7. So this is 7 square. P square plus Q square we have to find out. And the value of PQ is equal to 1. So this is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2. 7 square 49 minus 2, that is equal to 47. Implies that P square plus Q square is equal to 47. 7 square 49. And 2 on transposing, when you transpose, it becomes 49 minus 2, that is 47. So this is P square plus Q square is equal to 47. Now for the second part, P square plus Q square plus PQ. Already we have the value of P square plus Q square. So now simply add the value of PQ. So it becomes 47 plus 1, and that is equal to 48. So this is the required solution. Now let us see one more question to understand the process of rationalization and problems related to it. Now let us see one more question. Simplify 2 root 6 divided by root 2 plus root 3 plus 6 root 2 divided by root 6 plus root 3 minus 8 root 3 divided by root 6 plus root 2. We have to simplify it. Here we have 3 different factors, first, second and third. They have different denominators which are irrational. So now we have to rationalize each. Multiplying by rationalizing factor of each. What you will get? 2 root 6 divided by root 2 plus root 3. Its rationalizing factor is root 2 minus root 3. So multiply both numerator and denominator plus 6 root 2 divided by root 6 plus root 3. Its rationalizing factor is root 6 minus root 3, root 6 minus root 3. Multiply both numerator and denominator plus minus 8 root 3 by root 6 plus root 2 multiplying by its rationalizing factor, and that is equal to root 6 minus root 2, root 6 minus root 2. So now we have to simplify each. In denominator, always we will get of the form a plus b and a minus b. So we will use here the identity a square minus b square. In numerator, we have to multiply it. So it becomes 2 root 6. In bracket, it is root 2 minus root 3. In denominator, a plus b, a minus b. So it becomes root 2 square, that is 2, and root 3 square, that is 3. So 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1. So here we will get minus 1 plus 6 root 2. Here we will get root 6 minus root 3. In denominator, root 6 whole square, that is 6, and root 3 whole square, that is 3. So 6 minus 3 becomes 3. Now last one, minus 8 root 3 in bracket root 6 minus root 2 upon a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. Root 6 whole square is 6 minus root 2 whole square is 2. So it becomes 6 minus 2, that is equal to 4. Now we have to simplify it. So here you can change the sign. So it becomes 2 root 6 in bracket root 3 minus root 2 plus cancel out 3 2s are 6. It becomes 2 root 2 root 6 minus root 3 and 4 2s are 8. So it becomes minus 2 root 3 in bracket root 6 minus root 2. Now let us see the simplification of this one, multiplying each to root 6 root 3. Already we have learned under root ab is equal to under root a into under root b. If this is true for a and b, if they are positive integer, so multiply it, it becomes 2 times root 18. This is 2 times root 18 minus 2 times root 6 root 2, 12 minus 2 times root 12 plus 2 times root 6 root 2 root 12 minus 2 times root 2 root 3. It becomes root 6 minus 2 root 3 into root 6 minus 2 times root 6 into root 3. This is root 18. And minus minus plus 2 times plus 2 times root 6. 2 times root 6. 2 times root 18, 2 times root 18 cancel out. 2 times root 10, 2 times root 10 plus minus cancel out. And 2 times root 6 minus 2 times root 6 cancel out. So we'll get 0. So there are so many questions you can solve by using this method of rationalization. Now the next topic that we have to discuss is laws of exponents. So now we'll start laws of exponents. Now in next video we will learn laws of exponents, some numerical problems related to it, and the problems that we left, that is in the form of p by q. So we will learn these topics in next video. Thank you.